Hey there, welcome to Flat Out Truth. I am Paulino B Michael, your host. And yes, we're semi on time, I guess. I don't know, 8:15 seems to be the time for right now. Trying to get them kiddos down a little bit quicker, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So at least we made it. One day, maybe we'll be rich and famous and we can have ourselves a nanny or some type of daycare, so they're always there. Hey, and for Boss Lady and everybody that was there at Shatari's Live right before I shaved and showered. Yes, she made me late. It was a very interesting topic, but whatever. I love her. She's a great lady. She's like family to Chelsey and I. Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
That's right. And now introduce my lovely wife, my clicker of all button, my IT guru, the most amazing woman in the whole entire flat earth. Chelsey B Michael. What a great mom. But man, you can't get this line up. No, your line up's not your camera.
Not my camera. That's like, gosh, I would never go far enough. I know. I think
you got mine pretty good.
I got your. No, yours is off a little bit. You're not centered.
Oh, I'm not?
Dang it. No.
So I got to tilt it or something?
My camera prep work. It's all right.
No, that's my
hey,
fault.
all my other ones were good.
Do I got to fix this one then?
Yeah. Maybe twist it just a little bit.
I got to bring it down and then up.
No.
Wait, I don't see flat out on the top of this one. No, look.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, shoot.
I was going to say, that's on you. It's there.
Dang it. I screwed that up. Dang it. All right, let me go back up now. Hold on.
No, it's good. It's good. You're in the middle.
No, I know, but I had to go higher.
Okay.
All right, now what? And now am I right now or no?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So
Just,
I'm delayed.
Every time we do lives, our individual lives, yeah, we got to redo this.
Yeah, the cameras always have to be redone because I work on my computers. You guys don't know. Tape. I have a huge thing here and a huge thing here. And sometimes like I got caught up. And they were like, she was getting into some deep conversation and I couldn't really interact because I was cutting my hair. I fade my own hair up and it was getting a little long. I don't like the way it feels on my hat right here sometimes. So I fade it up. And anyway, I had to keep it tight. But then I had to trim my beard, see? And I use a straight razor. So I don't know if anybody ever knows about using a straight razor. Uh-oh, did we drop? What happened?
What?
No, it's this thing.
I didn't drop. Everything's good.
All right, so anyway, yeah. So like, why
high
not?
And tight.
Now I like short. It was just better a second ago.
Oh, yeah. JJ's telling you, yeah. He said to push it a little to the right, so.
My right or his right?
Don't know. Thanks, Paul, for the heart me. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to fix this thing, and it looks like it was better before. Was it better before? I seemed higher before. Now I seem short. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway,
I messed it up this time. I'm sorry.
No, I did it. I did something wrong to it. Or I just messed with it. See, I'm so delayed. How's it look there now?
That's looking good. Dang it. I was going to look for that cord today and I forgot. Gosh, dang it.
Yeah, I need the cord so I can see this live.
Yes.
Right now I'm going to
He's going to have like a 15-second delay.
Yeah, and it's really horrible.
It's bad.
Yeah. So.
We think we know how. I think I know.
Anyway, yeah. So and I was using a straight. I use a straight razor. You're not going to get this line. Look at that. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to be looking.
I don't know. I don't have a beard, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
And there's this side. I think it worked. Yeah.
Guys in the chat, do you use a straight razor?
You can only get that line. You're not going to get a line with. I try to use you can't use a regular razor. It has to be straight.
One for the straight razor.
Yeah,
I'm
telling you, if you want that, dude, you got to get it. That's the only way you can do it. And you're gonna look so funny. I used to do this whole thing, but it took some skin off.
At times.
I had a tan right from the summer. And I actually took some off. Do you remember that, babe?
Yeah.
And I had to wait for the sun to go, to redo it. No, it was weird, man. So I'm like, now I only do the total edge. That's it. I go about a half inch down around here, and the rest is like a Bic. Hey, Bic, I'm using you guys. You should give me a little bit of free razors, man. I'm just saying. We can make a deal out. That's branding. Yeah, man, it's anyway. So they're all like, oh, why isn't he talking no more? Is it because of what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I'm about to use a straight edge. And then I told you because I sing. I don't know if people know that I sing. Some people that watch this know I sing. I had the music on the last time I did it. It was last week. So it was 2 razors ago, I guess. And I had it, and I was like, don't sing. So I wasn't trying to sing, and I was like, dude, and I started humming, popped that sucker out, and it got me. Because those suckers are sharp. I showed Chelsey. And it's weird because when it's dull enough to not cut my edge good, I can still cut paper like that. It's so weird that it can cut the paper, but it can't cut the hair. So it starts pulling it.
Everyone joining the panel, make sure you.
But make sure you what?
I'll put the stickers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so it was a great conversation, and I didn't want to break it, but I couldn't talk because I wasn't going to cut myself again.
Yeah, I would like you not to cut yourself again. It was kind of scary.
And why? It's just a nick, but you can't feel it, but you just see it gush. Guess out. So I had to put the paper on it, and then it takes a while to heal, but at least it heals quicker because it's so like they cut so precise, But anyway, we'll get back to anything else other than that. I guess that's probably boring for some people. This is the men.
Yeah, I can't say I have any experience with a straight razor.
These are the 1, 2 I use it in a trimmer. Yeah, see, when I fade up, I go from 0 all the way up, and like this is like basically a 0 here, and then but I do trim. It's just something I have to do, I guess. I just like it. What's wrong?
I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know what that means.
You helped me fade before, remember?
Oh, that's what you're talking
Zero
about.
numbers, like 0 all the way up. You start adding those guides. Remember the guards? You put the guards on.
I got it now. I got it now. All right.
Yeah. So Chelsey actually used to help me, and then she started getting lazy, so I started learning how to do it myself.
Lazy is
Okay, busy, lazy, same thing. I'm always the last to get help. Besides this, this doesn't count because this is for Yah. This is for God. This is for the Elohim, and it's kind of all right. It is my purpose. But
I
you're
use the
helping me
same
help
cutter
them.
on my head as the dogs.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh no, that brings back the spoon story.
Yeah, that's got to be. Yeah, it's like the spoon story all over again.
Ah.
Oh no. So never get your hair cut by Paul.
Yeah, no
He's
kidding.
got dog germs on it. Dog dandruff.
I guess so.
But anyway, yeah, and I don't know. It's so funny. I used to go get it cut.
Greetings
and then
to everyone from Portugal.
I started wanting it like
set
my
that
fade up like every 2 weeks, and then I was like, it's getting expensive because dude, it's like $40 to get a good cut, man. And then I could start doing it, and it looks pretty decent, didn't it? It looks good, actually.
I think so.
Like you guys seen it when I don't have my hat on. I don't do my hair like I used to because I used to faux hawk it up and all that. What's the use
They
of
have a
doing
bath
that?
beforehand.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, stop it! Now you sound like the whole spoon
Hope all
again.
is well.
You hear that? Paul saying, you see that? He's like, oh, they get a bath. That's no difference than like the spoon is in the dishwasher, so it's all right for the kitty litter. Come on, man. What's the difference? And then that was my friend's logic, right?
Yeah. Now I will give it to him that it's not as bad as the kitty litter, only because kitty litter is like
Kitty litter's pretty bad.
that's bad. Like
It's
that's
horrible.
bad. But I wouldn't do what
It's
Paul's
only
doing
used on my
either.
head.
That's funny. But
Well, as long as your dogs are clean, I guess.
and another thing that's very irritating. See, this is so lined up. It looks good today, tomorrow, and halfway the next day.
Yeah.
I wish it would last longer. And yeah, everybody knows, guys know, the older you get, the faster it grows. You know, when you're a teenager, you're like,
My
oh, can't wait
dogs are
till it
very
comes
clean.
in. And then after you get it, you're like, man, I wish it would stay like that. And it does. Like, I remember when I was like 19, I could shave and trim it like this, babe.
Yep.
Like if I had a trim like this,
Yep.
I could trim it and it would last over a week before I'd had to do it. So I had to shave like once a week. And it would look this trimmed up because it grew so slow. And then it became like 5
Tap to
days and
10K.
4 days. Then you start having to guess like, well, I want to look good on this day and that day. So those are 2 days I'll do it. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah, it was just really interesting. We got into the haircut, but it was funny because I was like, no, then they didn't believe me. So I had to show the straight razor. I don't even know if you can show that on here, but I did. And
Yeah.
my clippers. Like, no, it's like, I don't know why they didn't believe that I was cutting my hair. And that's why I wasn't talking.
I don't know. That's
Everybody
a
else is
good
talking.
question. I don't know.
Because Shatari's like, well, nobody's talking. I scared him off because of the topic
I
she
have
was
to
on.
trim every few days now. I just give up.
Yeah. And so then what I did is I was like, oh, no, I'm shaving, dude. I'm getting ready.
JJ said, what is it? Oh, yes, he's a trimmer. He says he's going to hook you up
Oh, yeah.
for the promo code. Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
All right. So thank you guys, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for gifting.
Let's tap to that 10.
Tap to 10K. And
we'll
then,
start bringing people up.
Yeah, we'll start bringing people up. It's just to get the algorithm going. It's get us out to TikTok, getting all the people in here. We want to make this a trend, again, so everybody gets a good discussion. And
Oh, yeah.
grab that heart me.
Oops, I did something wrong. That's bad.
Appreciate it.
Don't ignore that thing in the chat that is, but
Getting very annoyed at this ear hair growth. I can't speak on that one either.
But all right, so yeah, so we had to delay tomorrow.
Oh yes.
So do you want to mention that?
Okay, yeah, I do have to mention that. Everybody, we're planning to
That
have
sucks.
our interview with Vika
Love you, TikTok
tomorrow.
shop, and this is entertainment purposes only or lack thereof.
So it has to be postponed right now. So
Can you tell them why?
Yes, he is experiencing really bad weather in Spain. And
Yes,
so
they're having flooding.
Yep.
And they're having power outages, and he didn't want to be on and then get the feed all jacked up.
yes.
So
he's rescheduling.
Yes.
And right now we're planning for January 1st, and it will be at 4 p.m. Eastern. So our show tomorrow will also still be at 4 p.m. Eastern time, because that's what we told everybody.
Yep. And he may still jump on.
He may still jump on.
But
Yep.
I don't know how long, and I don't know if he can. So it all depends if he has power
Awesome,
and everything
okay.
else. But it was interesting because I don't know. All right, I don't know who's all biblical or spiritual or whatever they are that comes and watches us. But I'm led by the Elohim, by the Most High. So right, so Yahweh, the Elohim. So when we got this interview, and they had been telling me.
Let's talk about tattoos.
For like 2 years, right? So for 2 years, about 2 years ago, they gave me a hint that when our stuff would be fully launched, it would be when our Facebook page hit 10K. Now we had got up to 9.5 pretty quick. We went like almost 6,000 in like 4 or 5 months, right, babe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was flying.
It was.
And then it got about to 9.5 and then it stopped. And then it went backwards and then it went back up, and then backwards and then back up. And it's always when we think we're about to go, but then there's other things that we have to do. Like now it's the music, and then that went back, and then we thought the music was going to come out. Then we had to do the platform. Then we thought right. It just kept doing that over and over again.
Yeah,
But
it was flippy floppy.
I've written the final songs for the opening EP, and so we're so close. And then I actually just started writing another song. But anyway, so we're getting ready for that. But I have to have the platform artwork done.
Yep.
For phase 1 and 2. So I got to do some more. I'm almost done with the first one. I mean, it works. You can go on there and see all the stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But then we're going to get that one. And so this weekend, it should be done enough that I'm going to pull half the articles I've written. So if you guys want to see what's there now without paying anything, yeah, better jump on, because I can't guarantee it's going to be there by Monday.
Thanks for everything.
There's 2,000 articles in there now. We're going to move a lot of them into the paid. And then we're going to finish the paid and do all the artwork for that. So that's going to go. And then, so you'll see how it works. But anyway, if you guys want the 2,000 articles plus everything everybody else has written, go there now. I'm not touching everybody else's stuff.
No, that'll stay right where it's at.
Unless it's very specific. If it's very specific, it's going to move into the specific items that are in the paid or the premium or whatever you want to call it, which is the Sapphire.
Yes.
So right now the Curiosity is free. Enjoy it. Go in there. It doesn't cost anything to join it. Got all those articles, and I'll finish that artwork this weekend and then move the articles to the premium. Like half of them are going to be gone.
Yeah.
Because they're more specific into the topics that we have in the premium.
Correct.
Because there was like a catch-all, like government. You had all these government things, but then you had admiralty law, which is more specific. And constitutional law, more specific. So we have those items in the next premium. Or like, what's another one? Society. So society covered everything. So it was a catch-all for everything, like men and women's relationships, men themselves problems, women's problems, family problems, children's problems, things like that. So it was all bundled in society.
Right.
But as we go into premium, they start to get more specific.
Yep.
Like there'll be a topic that's just men's issues, just women's issues, so that's how it's going to go.
Yep.
If anybody understands that. So the next tier will be...
Yeah. If you got any questions, throw them in the chat. We'll be happy to answer them.
So that's how it's going to work, and that's how it's going to move.
Yes.
So it goes over like that. So that's how we're building it. And like I said, if you want all the content right now, I would just jump on over there. But that's, at some point. Yeah. Love you, TikTok. TikTok is amazing. We do love this platform, and it's helped out a lot. Helps reach out. The interaction is great. I think the show is good, and that's why we're going back to more like the podcast format that we had before we even came on here. So we're trying to move things around and get it to where it was when we were on just the other things that we were doing. So now, like what we're doing is like what we're doing right now. Then we'll go over the starting topic of the night, and it always leads to other things. And so then we will talk about it, speak about it the way we want to, and then we'll start bringing panel up. Panel comes up, they can answer the topic and give their 2 cents on it. And as we rotate, we would ask the new people that. And a lot of times the subject goes different places anyway. So, so it's free will versus destiny. So there you go. And you can take it any way you want. And we'll just go where that leads. So do you want to go first or do I go first? Because I always go first. But do you want me to go first?
Do I want you to go first or is it your destiny to go first?
I don't know. What are you feeling? No, I'm just joking. Because we always have free will. I think people get, even on the biblical side, like it's been ordained or destined, right? Mm-hmm. Those things are the same. But they think it's because like you're getting forced that way, but you're not really getting forced that way. They just already know that way is going to happen. There's a difference.
Yes, I agree.
They already know the left turns you're going to take, how many times you're going to trip, how many times you're going to get up, and how much you're going to the right. And when you level out to go straight to where you're going to be, because they knew you're going to do that the whole time anyway. So anyway, I can hear Luna.
Yeah, I don't know why she's mad.
Maybe. So anyway,
Speaking.
So yeah, you could take that different ways. And like for me, it's a biblical thing. And I do know that's the way it works. I mean, like, and as monkeys, the reason why they can give you a direct message. Depends on what your purpose is and how they are directing you. Sometimes it's a subtle nudge. Sometimes it's just a biblical text in its own and prayer, and it'll tell you to go a certain way, right? Being led by the moral laws and the laws that are put in the, whatever. So that can guide you on its own. But then there's some people, you got Jonah and Noah and, certain people that are directly told to do something. Jonah, and a lot of them refuse it. They don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You might want to go check on them.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
I think I know what it is.
It's the iPad?
Yeah.
All right. She's going to be right back. It's
I'll be right
baby
back.
problems. But anyway, do you want me to keep going?
Yes.
I got to keep going about something. You want me to keep going on the subject or wait?
Yeah. No, yeah, keep going.
Okay.
I'll get
So anyway, yeah, so those are more direct. Because most of the people, I mean, like you see that there's so many people in the Bible, but there's certain people that aren't, they're meant to just follow, raise moral, get married, raise moral children, and worship the Most High, and walk in obedience of those, right? And that's just a simple thing, and that's what you do. You're not going out to spread the word to everybody. That's not your calling. And then there's some people that get more direct message, like a Jonah or somebody, and that's what your intent is, right? So that's a more meaning thing. Now, there's a lot of people that come into fortune or something, and they feel they're led. Does it mean that they're chosen or picked? No, it doesn't. That's why sometimes that stuff fails. So you have to be really connected if you think that's the way you're supposed to really go, and not just do it because it's something you feel you should do. There's a big difference there with feeling and then going on and such. So anyway, is that destiny or in free will? Yeah, because like even Jonah had free will, even though he didn't want to do it, right? He had free will not to do it. He could have kept not doing it. He chose to do it finally, right? And some people say, well, he was kind of forced to do it because of the whole whale situation, things like that. But he still could have said no. And I don't know what the consequences would have been. We don't know that part. But anyway, they still knew what was going to happen. They still knew what it was going to take to get him to do what his purpose was meant for. And so that's what he did. And so a lot of people say that will believe that that's not free will. And then you have the other side that say it's destined. And to me, it's the same thing. There's not really a big difference between free will and destiny. Free will is just you just doing what you're going to do, and destiny just means they already knew you were going to do it. Because they are the alpha, or he is the alpha and the omega. Because not even the Son and the Holy Spirit know everything, like the Father. So, according to the biblical text, and from what they tell me, so.
Yeah. Because it's like a day that no man will knoweth, right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about the return. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same as the calendar. See, people don't realize that. The new moon's the same way. The new moon in ancient biblical texts is actually mentioned as the same thing, the day that no man knoweth, because you don't know if you're going to have a 29th day or 30th day. So it makes a difference. You just know that there's going to be 6 of each month. What do you look for?
Black one.
This one? Oh, I was wondering why it's so dark.
Yep, that's white.
I thought I had it on.
Nope. But yeah, so now I figured you answered yours.
It's not coming on.
Yeah,
it's not plugged in or something.
That's the way. And I don't know if you mentioned this. We had
I
talked.
gotta fix it.
We talked about a while back.
Yeah.
We talked a while back about what is love, and when we had this discussion, I know you sometimes you say like love is correction, and in that is I think another piece which is free will, because if we are ultimately only destined for one thing, how can we ever truly love someone or something? Because if it is our choice, then our free will, I think it means something. But if we are destined to, it's kind of forcing you. It's like, oh, well, you're inevitably going to do this thing. Then is it really love, or are you being forced into something like that? And that's why I think he even gave us free will, because there's no true love without it.
Oh, I thought you blocked that out so nobody could see that. Look.
I did. Oh, whoops, because it's on the wrong camera. That's why. I blocked it on one and not the other. Dang it. Yeah.
Somebody's about to get fired.
I know. That was I gotta get better at that situation.
I gotta put that screw in that thing so that stays locked in. That's what happened. It came out.
But is that what do you think? I think that's why we have to have free will, because otherwise love can't exist.
No, it can't. I mean, love comes from free will, right?
Yes.
Like if he would have wanted us just to do what he said, he would have just had us do it.
Yes.
We'd have been robotic, I guess. There's no sense in that. So anyway, well, we'll find out. We'll bring some people up, see what they think. Like I mentioned the whole Jonah thing. He still had free will. He didn't have to do what the Most High said.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he would have been in the whale longer. I don't know. We just don't know. But they already knew that. That's why they could ordain that he's going to be 3 days, right, in the belly, just like the Messiah was.
Yes.
In the tomb. So anyway, oh yeah, that looks way better with the background. It's like, what was missing? It looks so white.
I know. That's what I thought too. I was like, it's too dark.
When you got up, it looked too white. It looked too white back there. But see, yeah, that looks way better. Somebody should have told us. What is the use of you guys?
Yeah, come on, suckers.
Sucker.
Slackers.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're going to start bringing up some people and see what they think. So did you say your free will thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the sense of I think even if we have an ordained destiny, like they want us to do, like they want us to do something, or we ultimately it would be our destiny to do something. It has to be our choice. I think if we choose not to go with it, I think it's possible.
I mean, but they already know you're not going to.
But they know you're not going to.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They already know that you're not going to do it.
Yes.
So it gets kind of like this circle thing. And that's the thing that's hard for people to wrap around. You still have free choice, even though they know what's going to happen.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I don't know where they go from that. It doesn't confuse me, but I think it confuses other people. But if you don't believe in any of that, people call destiny what? Luck or chance, right?
Yes.
Coincidence.
Yes.
Things like that. So, does anybody want to come up and have a chat? Let us know. Seems like, this is the thing that we're trying to work out too. It seems like it's harder to get people up when we wait longer.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too.
Yeah. I think you should have the boxes up, but I don't like it. I mean, you might as well have it bigger when you can.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think, like you said, as long as we let everybody know, it's like, hey, we're just like, because this is the thing, is like, maybe they don't realize is like, we're trying, our goal is to get our, basically the algorithm running to say our piece on the topic. And then once we like, and to encourage the tapping, because once we get to 10K, then it's going to bring more people for better discussion. And then we just bring everybody up. So like the faster people tap or the more people tap,
Yes.
the faster we bring up panelists.
Yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, it seems like it's a thing. Huh. So, oh, hey, Chris is here.
Hello, it's dark.
Hey, how you doing?
Listen.
What's dark?
What's the
We're dark?
I was sort of sleeping, but then I was just like not really sleeping. I was like, I gave up on the idea for a bit.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, that's right. Today is Sadie's son's birthday. So,
Oh, that's right.
yeah. Yep, and then
I don't know why I was thinking it was tomorrow.
anyway, so how you doing? We must have talked to him. He's went up anyway.
How? Like I said, I don't know. Define how sleeping in bed, not sleeping.
All right, you're not sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's every other day. I can't sleep every other day. I don't sleep, so it's just it's balanced torture.
Balanced torture.
Well, it's balanced torture. I guess if you don't like it. So if you don't like it, it's torture, right? If you like it, it's just this.
I don't
Yeah,
really
that's
have a
true.
fucking choice.
Yeah.
I know. So we have several people that say they have issues sleeping.
Yeah, Terrence is one.
Terrence is one. Paul's
Yeah.
another one. And I have no trouble sleeping. I'm on the opposite end of that. I get more tired. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Like for me, I don't have trouble sleeping at all. I don't know if I ever had trouble sleeping unless with a toothache. That's the only time.
yes, I remember that.
I had to be in some type of pain, but otherwise, no.
What is sleep?
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
So you can't sleep.
Aether can't sleep.
Yeah, Aether can't sleep,
Terrence can't
and
sleep.
Terrence can't sleep.
I mean,
So
today I
that's-
took a nap this afternoon.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey.
mean-
How do you feel?
It was
go
an
ahead.
hour and a half nap. It was nice.
Don't forget, guys, that the sleep is for the weak. So you know.
Hey, no. Don't give me that crap.
Yeah, no,
I like that.
No. When you don't sleep, you get weak.
Yeah, I like that better. I'm on Kevin's side this time.
It's everybody's what they are. I
But you
guess.
know what? You don't get anything done either.
Yeah. It's like whatever. I think everybody's different.
I think so too.
Exactly. I wanted to say everybody's built different, especially me. I just feast on my enemy's tears instead of sleeping.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you going, whatever motivates you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some people get motivated if somebody tells you can't do it. Like Chelsea's
That's
like
true.
that.
Yep.
When they told her that she couldn't play like at such a high level of volleyball, it made her harder, try harder and practice harder and make it.
It did.
Motivation is nothing if you compare it to discipline.
Yeah.
Can you have both?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question.
Don't get too greedy.
I love it.
Yeah, but would structure be a good idea?
Depends.
Yeah.
I think
It's like, it
So-
depends.
this actually kind of goes with yesterday, because yesterday we talked about plans versus
Timing.
And I think you can make plans, but you can't necessarily they can't be cemented. If you cement your plans, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, for most things.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, but if you're aware of your plans and you know your time of day, do they work better?
Sometimes. It depends if the kid takes a poop on the way before you leave.
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
That's what we're saying. So Aether, what were you gonna say? So Aether.
I wanted to say, yes, structure is good, but if you have autism, ADHD, OCD, and many other funny things, it kind of goes out of the window usually.
Yeah, because I was telling him yesterday that I don't really have plans. I say the word plans to make other people feel comfortable.
He makes them he says it
For
to make
me,
me feel comfortable.
it's an outline. Every time I say a plan, 99% of the time, it's because I'm really just stating an outline. Because I don't know which way the Elohim's going to put me and what's going to happen. I'll just pivot. I'll pivot and change it to modify it. And it usually comes out for the best.
Yeah. It does.
Most time it does.
I know it takes some getting used to for me, because I'm like, I feel like I structure myself a lot because I have to do things in a certain amount of time. Like, this kid needs a bath. This kid needs their diaper change. This kid needs fed. I got to get this work done. I got to get food made. Like I feel like I have to do it. Go. So then I try to put something in a window. But like you said, it's like I try not to do that with him, because I know he needs that flexibility.
Yeah, I like it. I like to be that way.
Could I add to the? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He was saying that he's always awake and ADHD. What's his name?
Oh,
Aether.
Aether?
Yeah. So yeah. So like Aether. My point is that structure in my example could be something that you're proactive with, so it could nearly tire you out during the day. It might give you a little bit of discipline. Now it kind of helps at the end of the day because you're nearly exhausted, and then you sleep. You get what I mean?
Yeah, one of my personalities gets tired, then the other one kicks in. It doesn't work. I tried.
Oh no.
Yeah, some people call that the second win. Some people call it, I've heard it called the other way too. Yeah, I've been there though. I've done many all-nighters, even on this house, working on the house or working on even something for the platform here.
I'm a witness.
Yeah.
Not work at all.
Paul, poor Paul.
Like for me, yeah. I went. It wouldn't be weird to go 3 days no sleep, or 3 nights without sleep out of 4 days, and I'm fine.
Don't forget, Paulino, we forget to mention that, what if your plans makes different plans? What then? You have to adjust.
I stay up longer. That's what happened. Like one day I had did that, and then the baby came, and I got like 2 hours sleep, didn't I? And,
yeah, I felt bad.
And I stayed up until, I probably stayed up a whole day again. So I'd been like,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I woke up at 3 a.m, and I felt so bad because I knew how tired he was. So I waited an hour to wake him up.
But I bet, Paulino, you do have like a power naps, like 5-15 minutes sleep, and then you feel like you slept like 2, 3, 4 hours.
Yep.
Power naps.
Yeah. Can I give you my experience of that? So a power nap has to be probably at your best 20 to 25 minutes. If you go over the 25 minutes, there's a possibility you're going into a sleep mode. Now you've put yourself off. You've brought yourself into the idea that you're going to sleep. Now the body thinks you're going to sleep, even though you've only just been asleep 20 minutes. And now the person feels very groggy, doesn't wake up properly because it's gone beyond the 20 minutes. They might have went to sleep for an hour and a half.
Well, how long is... okay, go ahead.
So it convinces the mind that you're gone into the state of sleep now. Now it's nighttime. It's like a body clock. You've just interrupted a body clock with a nap. The nap should only last 20 to half an hour.
Now, how long does a light last? Like if you get stopped at a red light, most of them last about a couple minutes. So when I was working this other job, I used to take naps at the light and wait for the person behind me to honk. Or I would like just wake up and then the light would turn green and I would look. And
yeah, but that's dozing off. That's dozing off.
No, I did it on purpose.
Oh yeah.
You used to. I did it for 7 years. Yeah.
This is before you met me.
That was before I met Chelsey.
This is called the micro sleep, and it's I think quite dangerous with the truck drivers.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was doing it.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I wouldn't say do that for everybody, but I'm an expert, so don't try this at home, people.
Oh, did you put yourself on a pedestal? Did you just put yourself on a pedestal? Now, well done. Are you listening to him, Chelsey? That's serious.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
At home. Don't try it at home. Do that whilst you're at work.
That's right.
He does a lot of things that he would not recommend people trying at home.
Yeah. It's advanced moves.
Yeah, Paul probably does too.
Yeah, Paul does too.
Paul does all those things at home.
But yeah, it's just like it's very interesting though. So, what do you guys think about the free will versus destiny? Anybody want to go first?
I don't know.
Isn't destiny the imagination?
Well, I mean, you can answer it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. If anybody wants to answer,
I'll answer
it,
that. So I believe the destiny is the imagination of the mind. Now, if you have free will, that means you've probably convinced in somewhere in your life and social area that you have free will. So you go off that kind of predicament. So you live by that. You live by that idea.
So you're saying there's no free will?
I think free will is offered, and it's said that we do have it, but I don't believe it's complete free will.
So what do you think it is? And
I think it's manipulation of a higher source. So, like, it's like treating people like puppets or like preying on the vulnerable. You know?
what do you mean preying on the vulnerable?
So what I mean is that, like, when you put these fear factors out there, like, the jibby jabby and all those kind of things that scare people into a tactic and formate them into some kind of like idea.
No,
that's fear factor there.
Yeah, and that's stupidity then.
Wait, yeah, but that's so. I guess you're talking about more on like the social or government control. We're talking, I guess, when I was speaking, I was talking more about like
I thought you were talking like individuals.
God, well, like a God thing, right? Does God give you free will? That's the way I was saying it, but everybody takes it differently. I was going with the God thing, so I thought he was at first until you mentioned about the jobs. So, like,
Interesting.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes, because then there's destiny. So then destiny is different. Like, so, like, it depends on what you're talking about, right? Because it's not destiny.
So
it is manipulation.
yeah, but destiny can be manipulation because it is the imagination of the mind. Like, the destiny of where you think you're going to be is probably up to your idea. Like, it's not influenced by anyone else. You it's your destiny, right?
Well, it depends.
Free will. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
No, you're good.
So free will is there. We're aware of that, but we're, how would I say? Oh my God, like deluded with something, interrupted with something. That doesn't mean that we have free will. It doesn't seem that we have free will, but yet people, how would I say, separate now because of religions and so on and so forth, right? So nobody comes together, because if everybody believed that there was free will, you come together.
I don't know about that.
Nope.
Yeah, because like, I mean, like if you think of it if you're taking it on the biblical side, I mean, he wants you to have free will because then you love him, freely. That's why you're choosing to love him. But then some people call it destiny, but then that's usually or ordained. They like to say ordained, but that's usually a biblical thing, right? So it's already been written. It's only because the Alpha and the Omega, they already know. That's what they mean. It's already been written. So they already know what steps you're going to take to get to where you're going to be at. So that's the destiny or the ordainment. But if you're talking about the government thing and thinking that you have free will, that's a totally different subject to me. How about you, babe? Chelsey?
Yeah, I'd say in this context, but like you said, it's interesting to see him take it that way, though.
Yes, because they try to portray like we have freedom, right? But we don't.
Like, because it's basically not the destiny that we think of as a divine thing, but the destiny that someone else has intentions for you.
Yes, so it changes it up.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was beautifully said. Thanks, Chelsey.
Yeah. So there's I always forget his name. Aether.
Could you put me in the big box for about 30 seconds? I want to demonstrate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Whoops,
Sorry, what are you demonstrating?
Free will or destiny? Destiny or both. It could be both, I guess.
Oh. Is he muted?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're muted,
you're
and,
muted.
and the text is backwards.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know why it's always like that. So that's birth, and that's death. Right? It's predestined, regardless of what you do. And these are the checkpoints. Now,
It's backwards.
how you get from
Yeah,
here
it's mirrored. Just
to
go with
here.
it.
It's basically you cross the certain checkpoints and you end up here. But that's my one take on it, right? The second take is if you studied 42 laws or just in general hermetism and hermetic laws, there is a way to actually override that stuff and to basically take the threads of destiny upon your hands and forge it yourself. There is a way. So I don't know. That's what I believe. I believe in both.
Now,
When
but
So-
if God knows everything, he already knew you were
Thanks,
going to do
Props.
that, right? And so he would know where you're going to end up anyway.
Aren't we all gods? So you have to reach the level of a god, and then God, oh, okay, leave this one. Let this one do whatever he wants because he knows, and you know he unlocked the secrets or whatever. He follows the way, or I don't know how you say it. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you think of God being inside of us, that doesn't make us all gods.
It's the good and evil.
Why not?
That doesn't make us all gods.
Why not?
So, because where did you get that perception from? Like, what do you think? Like that because you think God is in us, that we're all gods now?
Yeah, that is correct. That's that simple.
No, well, that is not that simple because God is not there to be like, you know, how would I say, mirrored. He just wants you to learn from him.
Don't you think he learns from us?
Well, he's not learning from us. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
Okay, he's not learning from us at all. He knows exactly what he's doing.
What makes you think that?
Because he knows exactly, because he's not interrupting himself. He doesn't need to do that. So what's happening with you and me are, you might call it a belief, I call it an understanding. You get what I mean?
No, these are two different words. I'm still trying to... You need to elaborate.
So the message, what message do you get from your higher power?
What message? I make the messages. I don't understand your point.
Yeah, but do you have one God or loads of gods?
No, the monad is one God source.
One God source, right? Okay. So when you said earlier, we're all gods, what do you mean by that?
We're all fractured sparks of the infinity. Put it in the simple terms, or their lack thereof.
So we have a trace of a God as opposed to being a God.
Sorry?
A trace. We experience traces of a God because we're not God. You get what I mean?
Well, why not? Why are you making yourself smaller than you are?
But why are you small when you're not God? I mean, you should be big. You're loved by God. You should feel love. It doesn't matter if you think you're small or bigger.
No. It's not about thinking. It's about you shrinking yourself or trying to shrink me.
Well, no, I would never do that. I mean, I would never make myself smaller than it is. So, but that's mean you're devaluing yourself. That's what you're doing.
I think you guys are in different belief systems, so it's probably never going to align.
Bud is raising his
Well,
hand.
they're both in two different time zones.
Yes.
That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'll
Yeah.
mute. I'll mute.
That's okay. So, Bud, do you want to jump in?
There is a group of scientists one time. They got pretty smart, and they said, man, we are so good at making life now, we can actually create life from the basic minerals that are in the ground, just like you did, God. And God said, all right, well, you want to have a little contest? He goes, absolutely, we are ready for you. So they go to their respective places. They said, are you ready? He says, yeah, we're ready. They grab a handful of dirt. He goes, nope, that's my dirt. You go get your own. You go make your own. And I think that comes down to, we might be smart, we might be intelligent, we might have certain attributes that God has given us. We'll never be God. We can be representatives of God. That's one of the things it says in the Bible. It says, are you not gods? In other words, Elohim representatives. With that being said,
Hold on. Sorry, I have to interrupt. Representatives, you're bringing that from where? That word itself. That Jesus said, aren't you gods? Like a question mark. So, but you're now saying representative. You're bringing something out of nothing. So, or I'm wrong.
well, sir, when you make your own dirt, you can come talk to me about being God. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go with the.
What is dirt? What is dirt made of? Essentially.
I don't care. Make your own dirt and come talk to me.
Oh, you don't care. Okay. All right, I understand.
Yeah, I mean,
So, when you make your own dirt. Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
oh yeah, because the God's part was to know good and evil, right? That's what he even said. The serpent said in Genesis, right? That's what he meant. That you'd be like gods to know good and evil. So he's saying gods know good and evil.
Right. And the classic understanding, Hebraic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We'll talk shit.
No, you're fine. I'm in a delay when I'm looking right here, so it's irritating.
Hebraically is that we are representatives of the Most High. In fact, we because of what Christ did on the cross, on the tree, but I'll say cross for now. On the tree, we get to be kings and priests. We get to be rulers. We get to be representatives, again, pure representatives of the Most High. But we're not going to take the authority away from God, or we're not going to be our own authority.
And that's all I was saying. What I was saying was to that other gentleman is that we are not all gods. There's no such thing.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. That's fine.
So then when we get into destiny, because that was only talking about the God part. So the free will versus destiny, I guess. I don't know if we covered that or not.
So free will, just by the very state of free will, it's assuming authority over someone who's giving you freedom to do one or the other. And in God's economy, to the Bible, one of the greatest things you can do is faith, hope, and love, and you cannot have that without the ability to choose or not choose. Otherwise, you're a robot. You know?
Yeah, that's what I said right before you came.
As far as destiny is concerned, I mean, call it what you want. It says that, it's pointed that man wants to unalive and then the judgment. What you do in between there, like that one gentleman says, that's kind of completely up to you. But it says, of the righteous man, his footsteps are ordered by the Most High. So you live how you want. I'd rather have mine ordered by the Most High. And honestly, what does it say in Ecclesiastes? He says, here is the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments is the whole duty of man. There's my destiny in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's so many people, like, they're only the men that stuck out in the Bible that you really is I guess I wouldn't say important, but the ones that we needed to see and understand what they went through. And there's so many people that are not mentioned in the Bible that lived in the times, right? They just, grew up, were trained in whatever they were doing, got married, had children, had them worship the Most High. Many didn't, right? And then they just basically rinse and repeat that. Like, they weren't chosen to go speak for the Most High, or they weren't ordained to do so. Anointed, chosen, any of those words you want to pick. Those are the ones, I mean, it could have been millions for all we know.
And I think there's something else that, oh, sorry, sir.
Oh, no, go ahead.
You told me I didn't have to raise my hands. I'm practicing that to practice.
Yeah,
Good.
it's killing me because right now I'm using my phone and it's delayed from the live.
Oh, okay. So, I was just going to say something super intelligent.
Thanks,
Oh,
Lama.
yes. My children asked me what Jesus was like one time because I thought I'm that old, but I told them I'm not that old.
Do not say that.
I heard that.
We heard that. That was awesome. That may be a clip.
So,
That's fine.
anticipate a grounding and a beating child.
Okay, I'll anticipate that.
So, no, I guess, at the end of the day, when we pass away, I think we should be very, very sober. And most of the time, I'm not always as sober as I'd like to be. That we all have free will, but we all also have a destiny, and that is to stand before the Most High. And if we don't keep in mind the end, we won't deal with the present properly, I don't think. And so many people don't even realize that there's a lot of names in the Bible in the genealogies up to Jesus. Those people have played a part, and it was a crucial part. Just because they're not Paul or James or Jesus or John the Baptist doesn't mean they didn't play a significant part. And sometimes the most significant parts are the smallest ones.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, every piece of every puzzle. That's what I'm saying. I think they're actually, like the Indians, right? They don't get enough credit towards the chief, right? Everybody's always focused on the chief, but he's not a chief without the Indians. Mm-hmm. He's just a guy with a big hat.
Exactly. So I suppose
Thank
my
you for the
message
follow.
earlier was, sorry, host.
Oh, no worries.
So my message earlier is that it's like we're always learning in a sense, right? Now, if you think about like free will is there, but it's very hard to live free will because it's interrupted with everything that we spoke about there, which is absolutely beautiful, and then other people try to shut it down. So that interferes with free will in your day. So how you live. So you can express where you are. You get what I mean?
So what you're saying, to add on top of it, because it's not free will, because people are imposing their will upon your free will. Does that make sense?
Yes, so there's a divide.
I get what you're saying. And I mean, in the sense of they are imposing it, but you can still choose to follow it or not. And that's why I think we preach knowledge so much, right? That's why they say knowledge is power, because it's not, someone can't fool you if you know better.
Okay. Let me give you an example. What you have what if somebody's imposing their will upon you? You're refusing, but they have a gun to your chest. Or
Then
to your
they're-
head.
Yeah, but
they have force doctrine.
Yeah, but
That's
then
force
you
doctrine.
fight. Then you fight or flight. You fight or flight.
Yeah, that's forced doctrine. But yeah, like so, like we're kind of mixing up, I guess,
I see you, bud.
the two things in one, right? There's like like I said, the biblical
and
side
you know what,
and
and
the
just
control
to
side.
answer Chelsea as well. Just to answer Chelsea. I never said imposed, right? He did, right? But he meant it in a kind of a way that the person would be indoctrinated because of that imposement. Now, what I was trying to say is that you wouldn't be imposed, but you'd be aware of the divide. It wouldn't stop you of your understanding of where you are. So you would keep that up. But it would be a lot easier, is what I'm saying, if people would just understand what it is. Do you get what I mean? I'm not trying
Yes.
to interrupt people's ways of beliefs and religions and anything. I'm just saying that like it could be much easier.
Yeah, I mean for sure. But once anybody says anything, you kind of everybody. It's not like you're trying. You know, it's not like an evil thing. But anytime anybody takes in new data, it can change their mind anyway. There's no way you can.
Another good example is when parents impose their will upon children because they think they know better.
We do know better.
Not always.
No,
But parents have to do that at the
I will argue
beginning.
this, but no.
Parents have
no
to do
8-year-old knows
Parents have to
knows what gender or whatever. Because I have a bunch of 8-year-old grandkids. They fight over Barbie dolls and this. They don't have the common sense or knowledge to understand certain things. Not until you're like 21. That is what's wrong with society. They indoctrinate. It's like, yes, little boys can be little girls and little girls can be little boys. No, they can't be. There's only two genders, male and female. And then there's hermaphrodites. Okay, that's the third. Then the fourth is mental illness. That's just plain and simple.
But you got everything, even tattoos, right? Like you don't want kids going around getting tattoos when they're 8 or 10 or 15.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
That's parenting. That's parenting.
Sorry,
That's parenting.
holding his hand for a
I
while.
know, Buzz. I've been waiting for a break, bud. All right, your turn. Go for it.
So if you think that children are that intelligent, make sure that you have a child right about the age of 12 to 18 years old. Let them have complete autonomy over your checkbook and all your bills. And we'll see how wise you think they really are. Second,
There's the big chance I might do that, but I highly doubt
Oh,
that will
if you,
happen.
oh no, I want to
Don't
see
do
this.
that.
You do it, you record it. I want to see the result.
But you know what?
I want to see the
But-
result.
But I do
And
see.
by the way, you can't train them because they already know
can't.
everything they need to know.
They will hate you for it.
You can't
But
train.
I got to say one thing though, like what he's saying. I do agree with some of it. What he's saying though, like sometimes we get so as adults as we grow, we forget how to look at things as a child. The innocence part, you know, like even when you look at the just the way the wind, you know, is going through and pushing the leaves and all these things.
Yeah.
There's certain things we can learn from them as to watch. But I get what he's saying, but I wouldn't put him in control of my checkbook. No.
Yeah, because like what was something we had just talked about? Dang it! It was a good point, and now I'm losing it.
Which different
it's,
show?
It's floating away with your wind. Dang it!
Was
No, it was
different-
about kids because you were talking about how he agreed with some points
Oh yeah, because like even the biblical text tells you that, right?
to look at things like a child.
Yes,
Yeah.
the innocence. Yeah.
Oh, I remember
ahead.
because like all right, I got it. So like when discussing things with kids too, and this is something that you got to turn yourself into because we as adults have more experience, right? So we have experienced the world, we've experienced jobs, we've experienced just more in general. But like especially with young kids, especially if you send them to school and whatnot, the interesting part of it is we as adults think school is like, dude, it's a tiny piece of your life. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get over it. You're gonna move on and find better things. But those kids can't comprehend that. That is their world. They don't know and they can't understand that there's anything outside of their school set. Like their school is their world. Like there's nothing outside of that. And that I find that fascinating, but that's how I've when communicating with them, that's what I've experienced. It's like that is their world and there just isn't anything outside of it. They can't comprehend it. There's going to be something else. There's going to be another opportunity. That's why I always say youth is wasted on the young, right? But they just can't comprehend there's more. Like Paul was saying, it's until you develop to age 21 or 25, you can't even fully comprehend how you interact with the world.
Yeah. Now Bud's had his hand up.
All right.
So here's another verse in 2 Timothy 3:7. Not only does it prove that children do not know what the heck they're talking about, even if they have knowledge, but even adults do not. And it says, always learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. In other words, you can keep knowing all kinds of stuff, and you're probably pretty smart. But at the end of the day, there is the truth of God that when you pass away, there is. I took my children one time to a cemetery, right? And I saw a 100-year-old tombstone. And I said, you know what's unique about this tombstone? And my son at the time, he goes, yeah, Dad, it's really old. Thank you, Captain Obvious. There's your son, Captain Obvious.
The interest was amazing, yeah.
Yeah. I said, here's the thing. This guy has been passed away for damn near 100 years. And he has either spent 100 years in the presence of the Most High with beauty and understanding that we will yet to obtain. And he is not one minute away from having it ever end for him. But at the same time, if he did not come to the knowledge of the Most High, he did not obey his word and his truth. He has spent 100 years in torment, and he's not one day closer to it ending. And so the thing at the end of the day, your destiny should always be in mind, and how you use your free will is important, because it's doers of the word and not hearers only that will be justified.
So, Bud, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe with upbringing that it would interfere or 1 to 7 years of age of how I would see life or how I would know life? Like, should a 7-year-old know life?
Life.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is that without interruption, you know what I mean? So, like, with the child being gracefully brought up and its needs met every single time, his needs need to be met, not spoiled, but gracefully brought up. Now, they would be the most significant time of the child's years, right? Now, as the host said there earlier, it's great when you go back to the child's mind because it were innocent. So the innocence can be taken away or it can be kept as well. Do you get what I mean, Bud? So we can be taken away, and now we are repairing as adults.
Yeah, we kind of just had a discussion on that in another live.
Which one is it?
In Shatari's.
Oh, yes. Yes.
There was a lot of people there, and they had bad childhood experiences. And as a result, the
physical kind, yeah.
Yeah. And as a result, they are still trying to find themselves as adults, a lot of them.
Yes. Yep. That's what we were getting into.
The ones which fucks up for the rest of your life. So maybe, let's leave it to different topic.
Yes. Yeah, but they get really deep.
No,
it really got deep. But it's sad to know how much that's happening.
We are not giving medical or any kind of advice.
Yes.
But I think very quickly to close that topic is that if we are not the ones, there are people who closing these loops, the black sheep, whatever, who are not repeating the same behaviors.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot don't. Yeah, and a lot do, and then repent after doing it. You know.
I can talk firsthand of that crap.
Yeah.
All right.
Bud's got his hand up. So?
Bud's got his hand up.
I always think it's very interesting. Usually, when we want to disprove or disenfranchise the belief of a good and righteous and holy God, we typically use childhood or children, bad things that happen, correct? And what's interesting is people go, I had this one guy come to me, he goes, I can't believe that God exists because bad things happen. Okay, all right, let's go with your theory for a second. I believe that God exists and that he uses all things for the good for those who love him and are called by his name. And just because justice is delayed does not mean that there's justice denied. You believe that they can do whatever they want and get away with it, and as long as the law doesn't catch them, they're free birds, and there is no justice, only luck. So now, that being said, you can hate God because bad things happen, or you can trust him to know that not only does he work within our free will and other people's free will, but he can use that very thing for the betterment. And like, for example, there are so many stories, including my own, of very bad childhoods, but because of those bad childhoods, and I trusted the Most High, and it says that the law of God is perfect, making simple the wise, that he binds up wounds, that he heals, that he is a God who cares. So much so that he came and suffered on our behalf. And so if you want to believe that there is no God because suffering exists, that's fine. You can do that, but know that there's no justice for that. There is justice with the God of the Bible. And so the question is he real? And if he is real, not only will you see justice for all the wrongs done to you, but just be careful that you haven't angered the Most High and not submitted to his will, his authority, and repented, because you don't want that coming down on you either.
But I have to correct you on the suffering part. Suffering is a choice, but pain is inevitable.
That is a bumper sticker. And I don't do that bumper sticker.
That's the way of life. And the
but just to go off what you said, So
then I want to talk about it. Go ahead.
I absolutely agree. Sorry, host. Do you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Right after you.
So, but I agree with you totally. I absolutely do. I only question things, right? I'm very curious. So with what you said, independence, right? Now, as coming from a baby to a child to adolescence, where does that human being gain independence of themselves? What year?
I don't know. It's a year.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can put like
I'm sorry.
No, I don't think it's every like a certain amount of year, but I'll tell you this: everything that I ever went through, which a lot of people call painful or this or that, I don't even remember it. Like when the things that I went through as a child, the divorce, getting raised and so poor, got bit by rats, had to defecate in buckets and go borrow water from the neighbor in 2 liters, and food stamps, government cheese, the physical part of discipline when not even necessary or undeserving. Like all that stuff made me who I am right now for my purpose. I would have never did what I did, learned what I did, experienced what I experienced, and made the moves that I made throughout my life. Some would say good, some would say not so good, fornication, and things like that. But I would never be who I am and who I'm needed to be right now for my purpose. So like I wouldn't change anything.
I agree with that. And when I said independence, I didn't mean responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? And I completely agree with you. Okay, I know where you came from there, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Amen to that. Well done. But with the independence, I was only saying, you know, where does the adult come in to the child or the adolescent or the, you know, late teenager? You know, where does it come in? And that's all I was asking Bud, in the sense of, he said to me, he said to us, not to me, he said that it's not, if you're thinking about your young age or whatever, you're not thinking about God. And is that right, Bud? Was I right when I said that there?
I'll always say you're right. You're never wrong, but no, I'm just kidding. I need to tell you what the Bible says and how the Bible treats it. And unfortunately, Christians have gotten away from it, particularly pretty hard. So, Hebraically, so my daughters, they will never be by themselves. They will never be free. They will never be independent. In our culture, in Hebraically, they will find someone who is desiring them. The man will come to me. He will ask me. He'll spend 3 to 5 years not only getting to know me primarily, but also my daughter, but not by himself. They don't get to go out by themselves. He'll be buying land, building his own home, and learn how to grow food, and it has to be debt-free before he's allowed to have my daughter. Now, the next thing is my sons, if they continue in the faith, they will never leave this land or my house. And in fact, they will continue to work with and for me. I will continue to build up the land. I will buy them lands, and I will help build.
Oh, he froze.
Oh,
no.
hold
Hold on, Bud. Okay, there we
inheritance.
go. There we go. You're frozen for a sec.
oh, did he freeze again?
And so
Okay,
they will continue to. Oh, let me do this. 1 second. 1 second here. My apologies.
Oh, no worries. One thing I was going to ask him, because he said that, as long as he doesn't do the switcheroo on the daughters, right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm just joking. It's a joke. That's a joke. It's a biblical joke. It's a biblical joke. Do the old switcheroo and get rid of two
That
daughters.
was some wicked stuff. But, you know,
I worked 3 years for that one, and then you gave me this one. All right, I'll go some more.
Why would you want your kids at your house all that like that? Why would you want that?
I want it too.
well,
I would like it.
He likes his kids.
And I would like it too.
Yeah, I
well,
would
first of
too.
all,
Independent, but with us.
my
Yeah.
children. Yeah, my children are obedient. They're honorable. They respect, and you know, even the Apocrypha says that when you feel like your dad's lost his noodle in his old age, still honor him, because his dishonor is not your honor. So honor him in his old age, even when you think he's batshit, whatever, right? And so, and I'm paraphrasing that, but
Yeah, I got you.
The fact of the matter is that this world has got us to thinking that independence is wealth, when in reality, community is the power of the poor.
Yes, for sure.
No, I agree with that. But
And
there's
I love my children, and when my son finds himself a bride, we're going to actively seek land nearby, which will be the family's land. We will actively building him a small house, so him and his new bride can give me some grandchildren. He's going to be debt free. He's not going to have to worry about a mortgage, and he's going to be able to grow his own food, so he doesn't worry about starving. And my daughters will have the same. I don't have to worry about. And here's the other thing: with my daughters, they get to receive the bride price. So the bride price comes to the father. The father invests that money into the land here. So I invest the land in my children here where I'm at. So if the husband passes away, or the husband becomes, for whatever reason, an absolute jerk, we just didn't see it coming. She now has a place to go, and she has a place that actually is it's invested in her, so she can make a living if she needs to, because she has a place to live, land to be, food to grow, and she doesn't have to saddle up with a huge thing. So here's one of the things I did for my daughters. I bought them 8 of these, so they can have their own little business. Okay, same thing with my son.
You bought 8.
How much did you say? You said honorable
Thank
and
you, Aether.
what?
Oh yeah, thank you.
What's that?
What you said honorable and
Oh, they're
earlier.
honorable.
Yeah. Yes. So that you come across that way. You're honorable. So like you're giving back.
Yeah, so what he's doing, he's building a lineage, right? So that's a legacy.
He's building his own society there. Then I mean, I just bought a freeze dryer, and that was
Yeah, I mean, that's
$2,000.
Yeah, he's just living biblically. I mean, that's the way it should go.
I
And,
get that.
yeah.
Nothing wrong
And
with that.
yeah, because like right now, everybody pays separate everything, and it makes them more poor.
All right. Well, on that note,
Okay, you want to separate?
yep.
Oh,
Thank
sure,
you guys. So we want to thank our panel. Thank you everybody for the gifts. Make sure everybody watching, you are liking, subscribing, and sharing to spread the flat out truth. We appreciate it. And if you truly want to support us, head over to theflatouttruth.com, where we have a huge community for you guys to also share and interact with each other. I feel like I always forget. Again, a reminder that tomorrow we will be going on at 4 p.m. Eastern, but it'll be a regular show.
Instead of 8.
And then Vika may or may not show up again, depending on if he wants to and if he's able to.
Yes.
But we are rescheduling the official interview for a couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll probably be New Year's.
Most likely New Year's.
All right,
And I'm trying to think
go
if
ahead,
there's
bud.
anything else.
We're just signing off for these other ones.
Yes.
We'll just take it 30 seconds.
Yeah, so TikTok, hang tight. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. So
about
you
30
stay
seconds.
right where you're at.
All right, everybody else, thanks for joining us. Sorry, JJ, were you reading the chat with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're corresponding with
I am
JJ
corresponding with
and
JJ.
All right, if anybody wants to keep going, just join us here at TikTok at theflatouttruth.com 33 or flatouttruth.com. You can go there and get the link for this at TikTok, or TikTok is the Flat Out Truth 33. So anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
And as always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the
Flat Out Truth.
Yes.
I'm gonna be back here soon.